Hello, I'm delighted to explore the concept of bodhicitta with you today. Using a fascinating discussion record, we'll delve into the core concept of bodhicitta through 3 vivid analogies. We'll learn how bodhicitta not only brings inner transformation, but also holds immense potential, directly impacting our lives. We'll start with the first analogy, white sandalwood. The text says bodhicitta, like white sandalwood, removes heat afflictions and brings coolness. These heat afflictions refer to the kleshas often discussed in Buddhism, specifically the fundamental ones like greed, anger, ignorance, pride, and doubt. Why are they described as hotter? Because kleshas share characteristics with fire. Clear objective. The aim of a klesha is usually distinct. For example, when you're greedy, you know exactly what you want. Heating effect. Kleshas causes a burning sensation in body and mind, making you feel uneasy. Upward surge. Like flames, kleshas surge upwards, making impulses hard to quell. Just like we say someone is heated. Understanding the fiery nature of kleshas is a crucial first step for us. Moving from a state of ordinary beings filled with kleshas, the land of heat afflictions, towards the enlightened state of a Bodhisattva, the land of coolness. You noted that this inner fire affects more than just ourselves, manifesting in our external environment. This indeed aligns with the idea of dependent retribution following proper retribution. The text gives examples. Landing in places with heavy killing karma tends to be barren, and an individual's thoughts and actions influence their birthplace. There's even a fascinating Taoist anecdote about a filial practitioner whose cultivation prevented mosquitoes from entering his home, illustrating how the power of intention can genuinely impact the external world. This leads us to the second analogy. Bodhicitta is like the paracatta tree, an extraordinary fragrant tree whose scent is said to far surpass all worldly flowers. This analogy emphasizes the vast vows and the fragrance of merits that arise from bodhicitta. Its value and power greatly exceed the merits gained by arhats and other sages. Through practicing precepts, samadhi, and wisdom, this transcendence is also evident in limitless potential. Even before the wondrous fragrant tree blooms, it foreshadows countless future flowers. Similarly, even though a bodhisattva hasn't yet achieved Buddhahood at the initial arising of bodhicitta, it's already the fundamental cause for the enlightenment of countless beings. Profound impact. The text mentions that burning this tree's flowers as incense for one day can outweigh the effects of other flowers for 1,000 years. This metaphor illustrates how the merits accumulated in one lifetime by practicing with bodhicitta has an influence far surpassing that of Hinayana sages' cultivation over hundreds or thousands of eons. As for how to imbue oneself with this, you can do so through learning, constantly contemplating, and putting into practice the Buddha's teachings, the Dharma. It's like gradually integrating the Buddha's wisdom and compassion into your mind and body, replicating their spiritual essence. The third analogy is the coconut tree, from its roots to its fruit. The coconut tree is said to be valuable in every part, continuously offering various uses and benefiting all beings. This analogy primarily highlights the continuity and comprehensiveness of bodhicitta's benefits, from the initial aspiration to benefit sentient beings through the entire process of cultivation, bit by bit. Even after finally attaining Buddhahood and the Dharma continues to spread, its benefits never cease. This unbroken, continuous benefit to sentient beings perfectly echoes the earlier points. Bodhicitta can fundamentally transform kleshas and possesses supreme merit. Thus, the benefits of bodhicitta, like the coconut tree, are comprehensive and everlasting. Knowing versus doing. How to actualize bodhicitta. Having understood these 3 analogies, the cooling white sandalwood, the wondrous fragrant tree of limitless potential, and the continuously offering coconut trees, the different facets of bodhicitta became clearer. However, knowing these analogies is one thing, putting them into practice is another. The text constantly emphasizes the importance of true understanding. only when you genuinely understand and internalize these principles from your heart. Can you maintain inner stability in a complex world? What's described as dancing with demons but not being defiled? The challenge lies here. Most people often stay at the level of knowing, like holding a doctor's prescription but not taking the medicine. Therefore, it's essential to engrave these principles in your heart and practice continuously until they become an instinctive response, an effortless practice. So, how can one specifically do this? Maintain enthusiasm and motivation. Keep your cultivation fervent, like striking while the iron is hot, avoiding letting your energy wane. Constantly reflect on karma's consequences. Frequently think about and remember the outcomes of good and bad actions. For example, the text mentions that the 10 good deeds lead to longevity, health, and a good environment, while the 10 evil deeds result in illness, a short life, and a harsh environment. Use this as a guide when making choices. Start by changing yourself. Fundamentally, it's about starting with self-transformation, taking responsibility for your thoughts and actions. By first subduing your inner fire of kleshas, your mind will naturally find peace, and you'll be able to bring a more positive influence to your family and society. Thank you. Today, through the vivid analogies of white sandalwood, the wondrous fragrant tree, and the coconut tree, we've explored the power of bodhicitta. We've learned that it's like an inner coolant, a supreme fragrance of merit, a seed of limitless potential, and a treasure that can continuously benefit all beings. The crucial point is moving from the land of heat afflictions to the land of wisdom and coolness, which truly requires profound understanding and continuous action. These analogies are not just literary descriptions. They point to a practical path of inner transformation. Given what you've heard today about coolness, fragrance, and potential, what resonates with you? What heat afflictions within you feel most in need of this coolness? Finally, I'd like to leave you with a question to ponder. The text mentioned the unimaginable fragrance of the wondrous fragrant tree. While we may never find such a literal tree, the quality of bodhicitta it symbolizes is something each of us can cultivate. So, deep within your own heart, are there certain fragrances or potentials you haven't yet noticed? Are they waiting for you to awaken and realize them through your intentions and actions? The outcome might far exceed your current imagination.